This is part 2 on how to use Edmodo. In the last one, I ended up telling you about how to find the parent code for each student. Whenever you assign those parent codes out to each parent, then what they do is they come to edmodo.com and they click on Parent Sign Up where it says required parent code. So they click on Parent Sign Up and then they type in their code here. They choose the relationship with the student, and then they come up with their own username and password and so on. Once they click sign up, they are only able to see communications between you and the student, and then the communications that their student have with you. So if the student ever posts anything to the main wall, or if the student replies to an assignment area, or if you assign something or send something out to the whole group for the class, the parent can see all of that, but they can't see anything else that any of the students are doing. So it is very safe and secure in that way. And it's very useful because the parents can communicate with you, you can communicate with them, and they can also see the students' grades, and they can also see all of the assignments that are being assigned to the classroom, so it kind of helps them stay on top of things. Whenever they log in, their page is going to look very similar to all of this. The only difference over here, instead of seeing groups, they're actually going to see the names of their children. So if they have, more than one student that uses Edmodo, they can have all of their children listed over here, and they can click on their children's name and see just specifically what that child is doing, or they can click on everything and see what all of their kids are doing. So it's very helpful. Okay, so to get started with creating assignments, which is a really great feature in Edmodo because it really helps you to monitor who has what turned in, when they turned it in. So it saves the hassle of, this person says they turned it in 2 days ago, and you swear that you never saw it, but you can't find it on your desk, and so this really helps prevent that. You click on assignment, you describe, or you name it, and then you click on describe assignment. So this is where you would type the directions, and then you would choose a due date, and then here you can attach a file that they may need. So maybe you have a template of some kind that you want them to download and then save and then use, or maybe a link to a reference, or maybe a link to a website that you want them to create something on in the cloud. And then here is where you are sending it to. So if I want to assign this not just to the first group, but to also second period, there it is, and to third period. Usually when you just type in the first couple of letters or numbers, it pops up. So I'm going to click send, and it's going to send this assignment to all of those groups that I just assigned it to. So here is what it will look like, and then it'll say turn in 0. Now for the students, it will look just like this, except the turn in button, when they click on it, it will actually take them to a page where they can upload the file or type in the link to whatever they created. The students can also reply to these, so if they have questions about the assignment, they can reply so that everyone can see it and there can be a discussion about it. And whenever they turn in an assignment, the great thing is that it all goes into the grade book. And so I'm going to click on grades, and you're going to see all the different groups that I have here. So if I click on my third period class, you're going to see things that I have assigned, things that I've graded, and things that just say turned in but I haven't graded yet. And you're also going to see the student totals over here so far for what I have graded. So if I want to just click on an individual student, then it will take me to all the things that that student has done. So over here on the right, I can see if they've turned it in or not. Waiting means that it's still awaiting a grade from me. NA means they have not turned it in at all. And so it's really great so that you can show a snapshot. So when you call students up to see you, then you can show them exactly what they've done. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the calendar with the gradebook.